Hey, we're back again to another video. Hey, you no, I'm back in the shop today like I always am every day. I'm in here at least once a day. So for an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, whatever I feel like doing, you know. So no, but you guys, today I want to do a video on frequently asked questions, like questions I get a lot, right? So I know these questions I've already answered to some of you guys because I always answer all your questions in the comments and private messaging. So believe it or not, I get a lot of private messages. So I get a lot of PMs too. So that's another reason why I'm doing this. And this video is also for future subscribers, supporters, people that haven't seen my channel yet. So maybe this video will answer a lot of their questions, and I don't have to keep answering the same questions. So these are questions that I frequently get asked, okay? Probably on a weekly. Believe it or not, it's on a weekly, you guys. So, and one question I get a lot is about this shop. So, what size is this shop? I get that question so much, you guys. Okay, so this shop is a 30-foot wide by 50-foot long. So it's a 30 by 50, and then from the floor to the ceiling is 12 feet. So believe it or not, I got 12-foot ceilings in here. So, and there's another one that I get is, what's your layout look like, you know, out here on my property? So we're gonna walk out. As you can see, you're gonna see my shop behind me as I'm walking out. So this is what the shop looks like outside. I know some of you guys already seen this shop in some of the videos, like I might have been doing a video out here and you can see it in the background. But I'm gonna kind of give you guys a kind of like a shot outside of the shop. Now, the layout that I have a little over 3 acres out here, you guys. So my driveway comes off the road and it can go to the house, or it winds off to the building, okay? So this is what my setup looks like out here. And I know there in some of the videos you can see that, but this is for people that, you know, don't know, or are newer subscribers that are coming. But this is what my setup looks like. I have a brick home here with a 3-car garage on it. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and get this out of the way because people ask me a lot, hey, what's your property layout look like? Where's your shop located? You know, I get a lot of that. So this is my house, you guys. I got a 2,600 square foot home. It's all brick with a 3-car garage. I come in the driveway and it winds off to my building. And this building is a 30 by 50 by 12 foot high. So there you go. It's a nice building. We'll look around it. We'll kind of walk around it real quick. Now, another question that I get is, how much would it cost to build something like this? So how much would it cost to build something like this? That depends, okay? It depends on the price of the material at the time. And then it depends on the builder, what they're going to charge you for labor, right? So that's one thing I have trouble with answering, is how much my shop, something like this, would cost. Now, I estimate between 40 and 60,000. Why I say that is I'm going to show you why I say that, because it depends on what your shop, what it's equipped with. You know, is it insulated? What electrical system does it have in it? Foundation, what's your foundation setup, right? So I got a 500-gallon tank here. I have a backup generator on the side of the house over here. So when I lose power, this tank, it'll kick on and run off this tank. Now, walk around it. So this is what the outside of my shop looks like, you guys. You can see, right? So we'll explain a little more why I say what I said about depends on how much it's going to cost to build a shop like this, because it just depends on what you want in it. This is a fully insulated shop. Okay, so this is not a cheap shop to build, believe it or not. It's not, you guys. And I'm not tooting my fucking horn here. It's just the way it is. Okay, so this is a fully built. You know, it's got the slats and beams in it. It's fully insulated, OSB'd all the way around. Everything's insulated in the ceiling. Got the nice metal ceiling with all the lighting in it. So I can come over here and I can turn each light on and off, each section. So I got 4 sections of light. I got one behind these doors too. And now this shop runs off, I can run 220 in here. You guys, a lot of shops, a lot of people with garages or shops don't have 220 setup. So I have a 220 setup in here. So that's more money, okay? The doors, what size doors do you have? Okay? That depends what the cost is, what's gonna cost to build this shop. We'll measure the doors real quick. I'm trying not to spend too much time on this question, you know, but I do get asked, what size doors do you have? So we're gonna measure these doors real quick. Real fast, we're gonna measure these doors, you guys. I'm estimating about 10 feet or so, 10 or 12 feet. So I have 12-foot wide doors. So each one of my doors is 12 foot wide. My doors, the size of my doors are 11.5 foot tall by 12 foot wide. Each door is. So everything factors into price on these buildings or these shops. So let's get to the next question. I know we took a long time on that question, but I get so many questions on this shop, you guys. The dimensions, what do I have in it? Oh, also I have like 30 plugins around this shop. You guys can see all these plugins I have down these walls. And this is all the way around the shop. I have plugins even behind this shit here. And then I have I think they're 110 or 120 plugins, and then I have a 220 here, and I got a 220 plug-in over here, and then I think there's one somewhere else too. So, and then I have this room. You know, this room was built in here in this corner, which it's nice to have because I can put parts and I can put shit in there and close the door and you can't see it or whatever. But would I like to have that corner open? Yes and no. You know, it makes a good parts room. So next question, you guys, I have is about this 83 Mustang. What cam does it have in it? What's the exhaust setup? I get a lot of questions on this car, you guys. It's an 85. This is an 83 Mustang GT. It's got an 85 roller motor in it with the F303 cam in it. It's got a Holley 4-barrel carburetor. This car was restored really beautifully. Okay, the restoration's been 17 years old, but it's still pretty nice. Exhaust. I get a lot of questions about the exhaust on this car because of the way it sounds. The F303 cam helps that, but it also has an H-pipe underneath of it with Mac catbacks. So there you go. So those are the questions I get on this car. Is exhaust, cam, you know, whatever. So that's it. That's what this old girl has, you know. Like I said, I might do a detailed video on that car, all these cars. I don't know yet, but people ask me what cam I have in this 90. I don't know until I tear into this motor on this 1990 notchback. I don't know what cam it is. It might be a B cam or something because it does have a GT40X crate motor in it from what I was told. So It could be a B cam, I don't know. I have to tear into that car to find out. I haven't done it yet. Probably won't be for a while. So, but that's a lot of questions, man, about this shop, about these cars. Another question I get, you guys, will you sell your car? No, we had this little discussion on a live stream, one of my live streams. Actually, I think it was my last live stream I did. I had a couple people asking if I wanted to sell one of my cars, or, you know, the 90, you know, would you sell your 90? Would you sell your 93 Cobra? Would you sell your 83 GT? You guys, as far as I know, right now, my cars aren't for sale, but like I said in the live stream, everything has a price on it. So, you know, I'd have to get a god amount of money for these cars, and I know that's a lot to ask for, because even though the prices are going up on these Fox bodies, doesn't mean they're worth a lot of money, right? But I can't sell them for less or what I have in them. I just can't do it, because I bought these cars for a reason. I love these cars, and I don't want to let them go for what I paid for them or less. It's just not going to happen, really. So to answer the question on that, would you sell your Cobra or your 90 Notch or your 83 GT or even the 93 that I'm building? I did have a question, a couple people, one in the comments on the video and then one on a PM, a private message. What are you going to do with your 93 after you're done with it? Are you going to keep it or sell it? I really have plans on keeping the car, really, to be honest with you. I really don't want to sell this car. And the reason being is, this is my first notchback I've ever owned, you guys. Believe it or not, all the years I've owned these Fox bodies, this is my very first notchback I've ever owned. And I've always wanted a 93 Reef Blue 505 speed notchback, you know, Foxbody notch. So, and that's what this car is, and I'm in the process of trying to restore it. You know, if you guys are following the build, you know what I'm doing. You know, I'm putting this Forge 306 in it that's covered up here. So, this car, man, I don't know if I can sell. I got too much money in this car anyway, that I don't ever think I can get my money back out of it. I'm just being honest. I'm like over 17,000 deep in this car. By the time I get it done, is it even really worth 20 grand? I mean, really, you know, it's because if it was all original with low miles, yeah. Oh yeah, 20,000 all day. But it's gonna be restored, and it's not gonna have the original motor in it. So, you know, plus I had to do one repair. You know, I had to repair that strut down there. You know, I put a thick plate in it. You know, this one was good. So, you know, it had some body repair on it, you guys. And then I replaced a little section of the floor pan. So, I mean, it's not all original. It's not an all original notch, you know. So, I really have plans on keeping this car, because I'm gonna have too much money in it on this 93, on this build. Unless somebody offers me what I need, what I want for it, then I'll sell. Like I said, if you offer me a good amount of money for one of these cars, they're for sale. If not, they're not for sale, you guys. So that's my answer to that question. But that's some of the questions that I get asked a lot. You know, the shop, some of these cars, about some of these cars, you know. But that's it, you guys. I thought I'd just kind of do this video real quick, answer some of these frequently asked questions that I have a lot. It's either through a comment on the video or a PM or whatever. These are the questions I get a lot. So I appreciate you guys watching. Like I said, follow the build on the channel. Like the video if you want to. You know, like, comment, whatever you want to do. Like, comment, subscribe. It helps grow the channel. You know, if the channel keeps growing, I keep doing these videos. Even though I enjoy these videos, you guys. So I enjoy doing them. I enjoy helping people. I enjoy sharing what I'm doing here in the shop. So this is what I like to do for a hobby. And there's more to come. So look out for the next video, you guys. We'll see you later.